Nice. All right. Welcome, everybody. This is our Friday, the 4th of October, 6 p.m. performance seminar, and we have two pianists here with us. I'd like to welcome Mr. Bronson to open for us. All right, Bronson, you know what to do. All right, when you're ready there, Bronson, go ahead and introduce yourself and your piece.
My name's Bronson, and I'll be playing Sonatina in C.
And who wrote it?
Um, I'm Kulau.
Kulau, yeah. Nice. Congratulations, Bronson. And did you do that all off the top of your head? No music?
Yeah,
Well done. How does it feel?
good.
Yeah? This is the biggest piano piece that you've ever played? Or biggest classical
Um,
piano piece?
pro- Probably not longest, but probably hardest one. Yeah.
Yeah? Cool. Well, why don't you talk us through some of the challenges of playing this piece?
Um, One of the only things was one of the biggest things was just keeping tempo, like
Yeah.
between like all the quarter notes, like in the transition from line two of the second page to the third line to where it repeated to make it a lot slower. And
Yes.
just to keep all the notes from the last line to the first two lines of the from the transition of page one to page two for
Yeah.
making the tempo just like accurate and not making it too slow.
Yeah. I think that's the tricky thing when you have a lot of different rhythmic changes to keep that steady pulse, right? Um, what are you doing? What are you doing to maintain a steady pulse? What are some things that are working for you, or that you need to do more of?
Um, I think I did good for the second page, the second line for keeping all the
Consistency. Yeah.
16th notes.
That was really good. That was really good.
Yeah, I play them like instead of just playing through all the notes, I make sure I hit all the notes and then it just ends up as a better and more accurate
That's
pace.
interesting. So sometimes just playing exactly what's on the page, right?
Hmm.
That's cool. Nice. What do you want to continue working on now? So you really want to develop your tempo, a steady beat, or
And yeah, like keep the tempo maybe in some spots to make it better and have better dynamics.
for sure, yeah. Okay, we'll come back around to you, Calvin. Do you have some thoughts for Bronson?
I think the piece was overall good. It's just he should work a little bit more on the tempo.
Just the tempo, right? Yeah. Thanks for that, Calvin. So Bronson, what you could do is you could actually, in general, just play the piece slower.
Hmm.
Just play it about this speed, one and two, which would then mean that when you have these triplets, those would be at the right speed. Because are you aware that you're playing these slower than the
Yeah.
opening tempo, right? So one thing that you could do is you could actually just slow the whole piece down to match it.
Okay.
That would be option one. Option two, you could really work to understand the movement, yeah, like the rolling of the hand. So what's stopping you from playing that quickly?
Just messing up, just like by going like the faster it goes, the more like mess up it'll go, like wrong finger positioning. And
Gotcha.
sometimes I slow a lot down to
Right.
prepare ahead for the next measure or line.
I don't think it'll be too tricky though, because it's all in one hand position. You notice, right?
Hmm.
You just got to play that over and it doesn't shift. And then there's a little rest, and then the next position. So practice. Practice actually, scrap the idea of slowing the whole thing down. Work to build up that speed. I know you can do it. You just need to trust the hand position and study how the hand should move. Yeah?
Okay.
Is it the left hand or the right hand that is bothering you?
The right hand.
The right hand. Yeah, so the right hand will be fine because it's just right. It's just one hand position.
Mm.
So just practice getting that underneath your fingers. Um, and then, yeah, there were some other spots as well which we just need to adjust the tempo. We can talk about phrasing and dynamics later on, but I think the core thing is just getting this a lot more steady. Continuing to work with the metronome as well. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the other thing you could do is just accent the first and the third beat. So it'd be like this. Let's say you're doing this part here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Right? Accent the first beat and the third beat. Then accent the second and the fourth beat. 2, 4. 1, 2, 3. Then you accent the first and the third beat, right? First and third beat, and then the second and the fourth beat. Try that because it provides an anchor throughout the measures for you to hit. There's like these little targets that you want to hit.
Yeah.
Or you can play around with just hitting the first beat, Bronson, right? But I think having some beat to hit within the measure will help keep your alignment. All right.
Hmm.
So give that a crack for now, and then come back again soon once you've got more of
Hmm.
it. But congratulations on getting the whole piece by memory.
Okay.
Well done. Okay, gentlemen, let's continue moving forward. Calvin, do you have your video ready? Go ahead and introduce yourself and your piece.
Hello, my name is Calvin, and today I'll be playing Manhattan.
Hey, Calvin, can you turn on original sound?
Oh, okay.
Yep, and try. Cool. Well done, Mr. Calvin. It's really jazzy, eh? Manhattan. Does it sound like Manhattan to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been to Manhattan before?
No.
Have you
No.
seen pictures of Manhattan though?
No, but it like reminds me of a song I know because I think I've heard the like where the notes keep going up.
Yeah, yeah. This is actually modeled. This is modeled off another American composer, very famous, called George Gershwin. And if you listen to some of his stuff, he has a famous piece called the Rhapsody in Blue. And when you hear it, you understand where this composer got his ideas from to mimic his sound,
Yeah.
which is very New York. That's great. Um, why don't you talk us through what were you happy with that performance? Some things that you did in that performance?
I was pretty happy with some of the transitions, but I think I can work more on the transitions and getting the notes right
Yeah,
and having the right speed.
yeah, I think so. I think that was a really good speed. Stick to that speed. It should give you enough time to look ahead at what's coming next, right? And so find all those transitions. Make sure that you're constantly looking ahead. Also, use some pedal, Calvin. I noticed you didn't use pedal at all.
I'm
So if you haven't started yet, you can start experimenting with the pedal, right? Because it would mean then, let's say you're working on this transition, okay? You could play that note, let go, and prepare the hand to get down to this note because it's been held by the pedal.
Oh.
Yeah?
Mhm.
Right? So hopefully, the pedal will do two things. It will just add a little bit more of a glow to the sound, right? Makes it sound a little bigger, but also it'll help you with your transitions because you can play one thing, hold it, and then shift your hand quickly to do the next thing. So
Yeah.
consider that, all right? Just consider that. Bronson, do you have some thoughts for Calvin?
Oh, not really. I was just gonna say, like try like using the pedal, see what it would make it sound like.
Yeah, for sure, right? I reckon it'll really change the sound. But yeah, that was really the only thing. I think as you get more confident with the transitions and you speed it up, you're going to bring a new, I guess, a new feel to the piece. For now, in the absence of a faster tempo, really bring out your dynamics and these crescendos, right, Carmen? Yeah, done. Right, and so that when you land at the fortes, it's really epic. So when you get something like this, dum, dum, 1, 2, 3, bum, right, makes it more epic. So just keep that in mind. All right, excellent. Well, gentlemen, do come back and perform these pieces in seminar again. It's great to see where you guys are at. Watch the video back so you can take some notes for next time. You continue improving, and we'll see you again at the next seminar, okay? Have a wonderful weekend.